This is the third of a series of 4 videos on Anton Chekhov's The Bear. This third video discusses a few short answer questions that might be important for the university examinations. Question number 1. What does Luka tell Popov at the beginning of the play? We know at the beginning of the play, Luka, the servant, tries to convince his mistress, Mrs Popov, to abandon her prolonged mourning, to stop her mourning and start living. This is what he tells her. He tells her that she is wasting her life foolishly. Luka also advises her to look around, go for a ride in the neighborhood, and enjoy life. This is what Luka tells Mrs Popov at the beginning of the play. Question number 2. How does Popov respond to Luka's suggestions? Now, what does Mrs Popov say in response to what Luka says? Mrs Popov asks Luka not to advise her any longer in that way. She says she doesn't need any advice. She says that she can never think of leaving her husband's memory. She would remain true to him even to her grave. That is, until her death. She has decided to remain true, to lead a life of mourning. This is what Mrs Popov tells Luka. Question number 3. Why does Smirnov go to Popov's house? We know why he goes. Because he had lent 1200 rubles to Mrs Popov's deceased husband, and that was not paid back. So he goes there to collect that amount. Smirnov says that Popov's deceased husband, dead husband, the late husband, Nikolai Michailovitch, owes him 1200 rubles for buying oats from him. He is badly in need of money because he has to pay the installments on his mortgaged land. So he says he will not go away. He is so stubborn. He says, "No, I should get the money. Otherwise, I won't go away." Question number 4. What is Popov's opinion of her late husband? Well, she has a very bad opinion because he might have been a good houseman, but a very bad husband. This is what Mrs Popov tells about her husband. Popov says that her husband, Nikolai Michailovitch, was unfaithful and treacherous. He had a love affair with many other ladies. After his death, he discovered a whole drawer full of love letters. Well, in his table, she found a drawer full of love letters. So this is Mrs Popov's opinion of her late husband. Question number 5. Why, according to Popov, is she in a prolonged mourning? Why is she? Why has she started? Or why is she on a prolonged mourning? Why? What's the reason? Popov says that she is mourning only to show him that she is a faithful wife who is loyal to her husband, very faithful to her husband even after his death. not only when her husband lived during, not only during his life, but even after his death. You know, she wants to tell the world, she wants to prove to the world and her dead husband that she is very, very faithful even after her death. She wants to prove to her late husband as well as to the world that she is a loving wife. Question number 6. How does Smirnov respond to Popov's mourning? Well, Smirnov ridicules her. Smirnov ridicules Mrs. Popov. Smirnov ridicules Popov's mourning. He says that her mourning is just a false show. This is not sincere, he says. This is a pretense. This is a sham. This is also a trick. This is what he says. He calls her a sham and says that she wants to present herself as a mysterious and romantic Tamara, as a beautiful girl before the world, and trap young knights. Now, her objective, her aim is to trap young soldiers passing by her villa, her castle. So this is pure sham. This is a pretense. This is a trap. This is what Smirnov says. Question number 7. What are Smirnov's views about ladies? Well, Smirnov has a very bad opinion about ladies. Smirnov says that ladies are false. They are never true. And they are artificial, never natural. Women hook men by nose to fulfill their vested interests. He himself has a great experience with ladies and knows their true nature. He himself knows the true nature of the ladies. This is what he says. He also says, Smirnov also says, ladies behave like crocodiles because crocodiles shed tears. Like crocodiles, the women shed tears to attract and trap a man, because crocodile tears, they are supposed to be, crocodile tears are proverbial. They are supposed to be false tears. Crocodiles shed false tears. So crocodile tears. So ladies behave like crocodiles. They are soft from outside. Women are soft. When you look at women on the exterior, on the outside, we might feel that they are soft, but from inside they are very cunning, wicked, and cruel. And question number 8. Well, why does Mrs. Popov call Smirnov a bear, a brute, a monster? Well, it is from here that the play gets its title. Popov calls Smirnov a bear because he has accused her of being insincere. He said that she is a sham. She is a hypocrite. He said. Smirnov is filthy like a bear because all over his body there was dust and he was wearing a very dirty shirt and trousers, and he was in a very, very shabby condition. Remember, a bear is considered to be a very dirty, filthy creature. So he looked like, number one, his appearance was like a bear. Number two, his behavior was also indecent, ill-mannered, uncultured, and very, very crude. So Smirnov is like a filthy like a bear. He is uncultured, ill-mannered, short-tempered, and crude. He calls Popov a clever woman who plays games to trap young knights passing by. Now she is mourning. Only her mourning is only a trick to trap the young soldiers who are passing by. And this is the last question. And this is the end of this session number 3, about the short answer questions.